What's up, you guys? It's Low Beauty Demon, and I'm back with Internet BS. Ta-da-da-da-da! If you are new here, thank you for stopping by and welcome. And if you're returning, thanks for coming back. That's really greatly appreciated. And if you like this and you haven't already, please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so you get a notification every time I post. And before I get into this, please don't send anybody I'm going to talk about in this any negativity or hate based on anything that I'm saying. That is not my intentions. I am just here to talk about stuff I'm seeing on the internet. This is just my thoughts, my feelings based on what I'm seeing. So if you have something to say, you can go ahead and leave it in the comments below. That's what they're there for. So everything I'm going to talk about today is from Twitter, and I'm laughing because some of it is funny, some of it is not, but we're going to talk about the funny stuff first. So all this kind of happened on Twitter. For me, it's yesterday. Today is the 27th. So this all happened on the 26th, which was Monday? Yeah, Monday. The first thing that happened was kind of crazy. CHER interacted with a tweet that I made. CHER, the actual CHER, the legend, the icon. Unfortunately, it was not necessarily in a positive way, and I felt kind of bad. So I am here to issue a public apology to CHER and explain what the heck happened if you don't follow me on Twitter. And I don't even think really anybody saw this except for my husband, so it doesn't really matter. CHER posted a picture of Sweetie in Paris. They were apparently walking down the street, and the caption just says, "Sweet, rockin' the Paris Boulevard." So apparently her name is now Sweet. So I retweeted this and I said, CHER and Sweetie with, like mouth drop emojis, cause I'm a big fan of both. I have grown up on CHER. I love CHER. I think about the Sonny and Cher show all the time. I feel so old. That was even before my time, but I just love that stuff. I've been listening to Fast on repeat for a month. I always have this like song that I kind of pick and will like listen to nonstop, and it's like, I imagine if I was a drag queen on RuPaul's Drag Race and I was lip syncing for my life, if this was the song that I would lip sync, like how I would just kill it. And right now, Fast is that song for me. So I was excited. So I said, CHER and Sweetie, and then CHER responded, "What's wrong with that? We're friends." And I was like, what? I was confused because I'm excited about it, and I was really confused is really what it came down to, and I did not want CHER to think that I was judging her friendship at all. I'm excited about a possible collab with the two of them, and I did respond that to her, but so many people are liking CHER's tweet, and now people think I'm judging her friendship, and I'm not. I'm giving CHER the benefit of the doubt because, once again, she's an icon, she's a legend. So end of that story is I ended up making my first public apology ever, and it was specifically directed at CHER on my Twitter, and now I'm coming here to publicly apologize to CHER as well. CHER, I am sorry. I do not want you to think that I am judging your relationship with anybody, because who the fuck am I to judge you? You are motherfucking CHER. I am no one. And honestly, I'm still just really happy that she engaged with my tweet. Now, I did tell my mom. My mom is a huge diehard CHER fan, and she has seen CHER in concert many, many times. I am happy to report my mother did not disown me, but I was afraid that was going to happen. So that was the funny story. We're gonna move on. So, as you may have noticed, I've become a Creepshow Art and Gabbie Hannah channel, and those are the other things I'm going to be talking about today. Still focusing on Twitter, so it's not going to be anything crazy. And this is about Creepshow Art, but specifically about some tweets that Ashley Lily put out. So she said, "Yikes. I just realized that the lolcow thread someone sent me was literally created right after Shannon got canceled, and it specifically went over things from a year ago that I vented to her in depth about LMAO. I thought it was a really fucking weird subject for people to be randomly bringing up and to try to use against me because it died off forever ago, and any honest person would see that I hadn't been wronged in. Also targeted me for being kitty diddled by my convenient, I guess. Lol, the end of the thread defends Creepshow. Shannon is an actual memento moron." And then I tweeted at Ashley, "Wait, are you saying it looks like she's still posting on lolcow? Dear Lord." Ashley responded and said, "Yes, she absolutely is." So then I responded with a gif of this dude smacking his face with loud screaming. So we're getting another example of how Shannon Creepshow Art is going behind the scenes in some ways to slander her former friends, because we look at she reached reached out to Gabbie Hanna to talk about Ready to Glare. Then she's just going to her old stomping ground, lolcow, to continue to talk trash on one of the other people that was the first to come out and talk about the situation. Out of Shannon's social circle, Ashley Lily was pretty vocal and active on Twitter about what was going on very early on, way before other friends and whatnot were commenting. So apparently Shannon didn't like that. What's crazy is that you would think she would have learned her lesson from not posting on lolcow, but it doesn't seem to be the case. So then somebody asked, how does she get away with posting if her IP was leaked? Not doubting you, but confused because why would she keep posting? That's hella dumb on her part, shaking my head. Ashley responded she changed phones, which would give her a new IP, or she's learned her lesson from getting roasted so hard and used a VPN. Honestly, if she was smart, she would have done both. It could not be her, but it also smells fishy. Now, I haven't talked to Ashley at all, but I'm assuming that stuff that's being posted is not necessarily stuff that only Shannon would know, but is stuff that she went more in depth with Shannon. So, and because it's being posted on lolcow at a very convenient time when Shannon's getting canceled, it's like people are trying to distract and discredit. So, I mean, we can't say for sure that it is Creepshow, but it is looking a little bit like her. So she's still hanging around somewhere. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about is, of course, Gabbie Hanna, because I'm a Creepshow art and Gabbie Hanna channel. This is coming right from Twitter again. Now, I follow Hello Leash. I do watch some of her videos and whatnot, and she actually retweeted something that Keemstar tweeted, and it was somebody swats Gabbie Hanna, and there's a real psycho trying to spin it to cancel her reality check. So Gabbie Hanna tweeted, the police just came for a wellness check, and I answered the door stoned, covered in pain, and wearing only my underwear and a make sure your friends are okay t-shirt. I can't believe they didn't take me away. And then somebody said, ah yes, making light of the fact that somebody was concerned enough to send a wellness check your way. Entertainment gold. My first thought was, oh god, like a troll found Gabbie Hanna's address and tried to have police go to her house and either full-blown SWAT her or try to have them like 5150 her, which you guys, like, please do not go trying and find people's personal information. That is not necessary. You do not need to know where people live. If people are not divulging their full name, you do not need to know that. If people are not showing their face, that doesn't mean that they're Creepshow art. It just means they don't need to be showing their face. So we don't need to go around doxing people. Don't be calling the police on anybody, least of all Gabbie Hanna. We don't need to be adding fuel to the fire. So yeah, from outwardly, I thought, okay, some troll got a hold of her information. That's really fucked up. I'm glad she's okay because I've heard of situations where police are involved not ending well. So somebody did leak something from her Patreon. She apparently made the same post on her Patreon, but elaborated a little more than she did on Twitter. So she said, I was downstairs getting a snack and I heard a woman talking on a radio. I couldn't figure out where it was coming from and I realized my doorbell was ringing. It was the police doing a wellness check. Scared the fucking shit out of me. I answered the door stoned, covered in paint, wearing only my underwear and make sure your friends are okay t-shirt. The bittersweet irony. But all jokes aside, I am okay. The sad reality, it was probably a troll fucking with me over a person genuinely concerned. I'll tell you what I told them. I'm an artist and I post some dark shit sometimes. Thankfully, I have art to help me express that in a way that keeps me from doing things I write about, which is scary. Like I said, once again, having a troll send the police to your house, terrifying. And then I thought, well, maybe it is a genuine person. I mean, she does have genuine fans. Then I continued to scroll through the thread and somebody responded, nope, she posted this, which caused a wellness check. And it is a text that says, struggling to find a reason to live today. My family would miss me, but I rarely see them anyway. My will would have a greater impact on, and then I'm assuming it's them. And then somebody else said, and they tweeted at Hello Leash, Gabbie Hanna, and Keemstar, it isn't a SWAT when people are concerned about her well-being. It seems this is just a joke to her. It's sick and sad. Somebody else said, all caps, we're trying to help you, dude. Everyone is trying to fucking help you. If a 15-year-old can understand that, then you should be able to as well. So it would appear on her Patreon, she was posting things that were concerning to some of her patrons, I guess is what people are calling Patreon. I have no idea. And I mean, that right there is pretty alarming of struggling to find a reason to stay alive. Maybe it was a concerned fan of Gabbie Hanna's. Regardless, though, we should not be reaching out. We should not be sending people to their home. We should not be going to people's homes. I find it pretty alarming that somebody found her address in the first place. Please do not go finding anybody's address or personal phone numbers. Don't show up to people's houses. Don't try and find people in public. Don't do any of that. It's a nice sentiment if you were are somebody who is genuinely concerned about Gabbie, but this was the wrong way to go about it. We are strangers on the internet and we can talk and speculate all we want, but really like in person, physically trying to have a mental health intervention can be dangerous. Part of me wonders if like Gabbie is gonna look back on all of this. She says she's medicating now and she's able to look at some of these situations better. And it makes me wonder if she's really gonna go and do that inventory. I'm just rambling at this point. It's just really concerning that people are showing up to people's houses regardless of what they're saying and doing on the internet. We should never be doing that. So let's not send her any hate or negativity or anything like that. I do wish her well, and I hope she does get some sort of help and gets better, and maybe one day she'll see that though she is doing this stuff on the internet, it does have real ramifications to other people in life and her fans, because I know they're being affected too, especially if she has Patreon members that are reading things like she's struggling to be alive. And I do urge you guys, if you are somebody who is struggling with, you know, whatever, and you have YouTubers that you're following that you see are kind of going down the same path of things that you struggle with, I would recommend not watching them. That is going to be what's best for your mental health. So remember to take care of your mental health, you guys. If you can, seek help. There are lots of resources out there. And yeah, that was just kind of a little mental health rant. I love you guys. Stay healthy. Take care of yourselves. Okay, you guys, that is it for today. Once again, if you liked this, please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell icon so you get a notification every time I post. I will see you guys next time. Laters. Bye.